welcome back to a revival video. Will this old farm truck run? I don't know, but it sure will be fun. Let's get into it. So as you can see this time around, I'm not in my own shop. I'm in a place that is absolutely littered with old VW buses. So yeah, I'm up at a guy's place called Christian, which is pretty much his profession or whatever is Volkswagens. Yes, so that's not what we're gonna do today. So today we're reviving this thing right here, an old farm truck, and this is an F100 cab with some big old frame, and we got this flatbed thing going on here. And yes, that's a US mail, US postal Jeep up there. Don't ask about it. This thing has been sitting for some while, and I can already see we have a giant puddle underneath the car, so that's really interesting. And we're just gonna jump into this. We're gonna try to make this thing start, run. Does it have compression? Does it have ignition? Does it have a compression, whatever. So we're gonna see if we can make this thing work. Also, we of course got the best rescue vehicle in the world, the Rescue RT. So yeah, we took the Challenger up here, and I had to deliver some wheels on it. So that's why we got the roof rack on it. And this thing is doing great. The only complaint I have is oil consumption, a lot of under compression, and then also above like I think 105 kilometers an hour on the highway, it gets some kind of like weird vibration, shaky thing going on. I have a tendency to say it's a drive shaft thing or pinion angle thing maybe, but I don't know. I'm not really too sure. So the first thing I'm seeing in this thing is it definitely got tires at some point, and you can see the wheels have been painted and stuff like that. Maybe some new drum brake parts, I'm not really sure. But this thing is really worn. It's been painted a few times, as you can see. We got clear coat and stuff, but it's a cool patina though. It has, I don't know, different holes for different mirrors and stuff around. So it had some different mirrors. Oh, look at that, we got a little hidden lock down here. Inside of this thing, this is real damn clean. These early like Ford trucks or whatever are usually like rotted out here in this step side thing, or step inside the cabin right here. But this thing is clean. Aftermarket blinkers, you already know. We got keys, that's a start. Oh, we even got an oil light. Is that oil? No, generator light. And we also got a hazard light or something down here. So that's great. Busted out rear mirror. We got this sweet home Alabama special going on up here. Surfer special down here. A real nice bench seat actually. Definitely real nice seat right there. Rear window. Sure. Let's just have a smell of the gas here real quick. Not too bad, not too bad. So this thing got some kind of like custom flatbed thing going on down here in the rear. And yes, we also have a US postal Jeep on top of it. Which, I don't know, we're just gonna let it be there. We don't care. We got brakes in this thing. Oh, rock solid, baby. That's good. Okay, first thing first, let's try to pop the hood in this thing. That's very nice. Will it stay up there? Sure, somewhat stay up there. Brand new battery. Not brand new, never mind. There's an engine in here, so that's a start. We got some kind of like modern truck radiator going on over here. Aluminium, plastic end tanks. Weird radiator hose situation down here. Yeah, it's fine. Overflow tank? Sure, nice. Got some custom brake stuff going on over here with a modern brake cylinder with a pressure switch that works as a brake light switch. So this is what we're dealing with right here. Ford FE big block. Now is it a 351, 352, 360, 390, 428, 427 big block Hemi unit? I don't know. Let's have a look at the sticker right here. Does it say anything? Engine displacement 390. Engine family 360, 390. March of 1972. So I would believe this is a 390. If that's what that sticker means. As you can see, we still got old ignition over here. I don't think this has been swapped out for anything. Let's have a look in here. Oh, what you look at that? Petronics kit. So either we have spark or we are not gonna have spark at all. So we'll see. Gonna have to mess around with the old contacts and whatnot. Points distributions. So that's nice. Looks like a fairly new carburetor, maybe like a Chinese knockoff carburetor or whatever. It does say Motorcraft on it, but I've seen some Chinese stuff where they still got the mark on them. Ask me how I know. Hashtag Chinese carburetor on an old Challenger. Don't ask about it. We got all the belts. Do we have a turning engine? Oh, that's definitely turning. I can even hear some compression. Do you guys hear that? Oh yeah. Does sound a little crusty, but we have sound. Ford FEs, very known for header leaks, right? Look at this. These things are siliconed up, man. They are thick. That's a thick bead right there. That's probably like an 1/8 of an inch. So another thing, oil. Do we have it? Oh no. The whole dipstick tube just pulled out. Let's just push that back in. Then I'm gonna hold the dipstick tube. There you go. What's going on here? Way over full, but it looks brand new, so that's nice. Fuel lines, we got fuel lines coming in here, and we got no fuel filter. Only got the factory FE fuel pump fuel filter, I guess, I suppose. No filter down here? Nope. Okay, sure. No French route, so who knows if this thing is gonna run hot while idling. I don't know, we'll look into that, I guess. Carburetor, we got it. It's not seized or anything. Kickdown linkage is even still hooked up, so that's great. So we're not frying the transmission. Choke. I don't know, we got something going on. Let's just try to see if this thing cranks. Is it in park? That should be park. Okay. We probably need some juice in this thing. Hoorah! We got the minus over here, we got the plus over there. Okay. So we have no cranking going on right now, which I believe might be the starter solenoid, because the starter solenoid kind of clicks, but it doesn't click every time, and it's kind of like a not so loud click. I'm just gonna get a multimeter, check that battery real quick, and if the power's up to no good, then we're gonna get another battery. But if it is good, then we're gonna try to bypass the starter relay with a screwdriver or something. Just, you know, shake hands with danger. Okay, so we got 10.9 volts, so that battery is probably dead. Probably has a dead cell or something. That probably explains it. So we'll get another battery. In worst case, guess we gotta take the Challenger's battery. If we dare to do that. We still gotta go home at some point. Okay, first battery. This one says 12.9. Let's have a look-see. Yep, we got spinach. It's spinning around. Okay, luckily we got some fuel here, and I think to just test out if we even have ignition, like at all, if it even does any sounds or try to pop off anything, we're just gonna give it a squirt. That was way too much. Just like Vice Grip Garage, perfect. Oh, the key stop. Why does it do that? Well, thank you folks for watching. It's been very enjoyable being with your company in this barn. This thing runs. Well, we're also gonna make it drive, so. No squirt action. Nothing. Still pumping. Still nothing. What is that sound? Is that the starter? That sounds horrible. You got fuel pump? No way, did that already pick up fuel? Man, that starter is enjoying its last days. So we got oil pressure. Sounds pretty damn good. For some reason the generator light is on, but it is charging. I don't know about that one. We'll check into that later. Let's check transmission fluid, as that's pretty much what this puddle underneath is. As you can see down there, that's a lot of fluid. It's not leaking any fluid right now, but it is leaking. So let's check that out. Okay, so let's go have a look underneath with the transmission and see where that giant leak is. It definitely needs trans fluid. I just checked the dipstick while it just being while not running, and it was all the way at like just the tip of the dipstick. Like, it needs a lot of oil, because the fluid level usually drops a little bit more when you start the car, and it actually pumps around and the converter's activated and stuff like that. So it probably needs a solid, I don't know, 3 quarts, maybe 4 or something. It needs a lot. I'm just gonna jack it up a little bit, crawl underneath and see what's going on. Also, ATF fluid, I didn't bring any, so yeah. That's a big ATF bottle right there. You see that thing? Man, oh man. Also, let's try to see if anything in here works. Ignition on. Oh! We got blinkers? I can hear them, but I don't see anything. Let's just try the left blinker. Does this thing even have lights? I have no clue. No. Nothing. Okay. Oh, we got one blinker. Great success. There's not even a light here. Oh, the cover's taken off. Okay. Maybe I weren't the first guy who looked into that. Left air. Oh, that's the old vents probably. Right air. Yep, completely stock. Okay. What about wipers? Do we have wipers? Nope. I don't even... That switch doesn't even work. That's just spinning around. Okay. Lights? Well, we got a dimmer light on the dash. But do we have lights out here? No, not at all. They are dead. Okay. Okay, you're joining me from underneath the truck, and we're gonna look into this transmission thing. Oh, look at that. We got one of those drive shaft drum brakes, parking brakes, I believe, right? Parking brake, emergency brake thing? Yeah, sure. Look at the transmission. Man, this thing is greasy. So, is there anywhere it doesn't leak? I don't know. But we got drips from every single pan bolt. It's definitely most like fresh red over here on the left side, which explains that it's mostly wet on the floor on the left side. I'm gonna try to tighten up all the pan bolts just a tiny bit, see if there's any to give there, if you know what I mean. Otherwise, this thing is definitely gonna need a pan gasket and filter kit, I guess, because I don't got either of those, so I don't know. So I was also looking at the selector shaft or shifter shaft up here, because that's usually a common problem for automatic transmission, like the O-ring or whatever goes out. But it looks like all like fluid level or leak are pan and down, if you will. Well, I say that now because the whole like tail shaft housing is just completely black, up and down. So I don't know. Let's try to see if we can tighten the pan bolts a little bit and see if they have any like play or whatever, or they're loose, and then we're gonna take it from there. Oh god, these things are already as tight as can be, which is not a good sign, because that's most likely because somebody already tried this trick and way overdid it maybe, and then they completely squished out the gasket, which maybe just made it worse actually. So don't lay in the puddle. Don't lay in the puddle. The two front ones here that they apparently couldn't get on, because I has this like swivel socket right here, they were loose. So I bet you $100 right here that they tightened down all they could, all the other bolts that they could get to, and pretty much just, you know, hope for the best. Which is also what I just did, so. Okay, so I got another battery charger up here. That fits the actually actual battery tray. So what we're gonna do next is try to mess around a little bit and see if we can actually make the transmission works, even though it's low on fluid. We're just gonna see if it's able. There you go. Okay, so next step we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to fire this thing up again and just see if we have a transmission. Do we have drive? Do we have neutral? Do we have reverse? And we're not really gonna try to like drive it around because this is a big old truck and there's an entire Jeep on the bed on top of it. So it's a lot of weight that this little Ford transmission have to pull around. And if it's low on fluid, we don't want to burn out the clutches or anything like that. So we're gonna wait till we have fluid, a pan gasket kit most likely, and a filter, I suppose, because there's no need to ruin a perfectly good transmission. So, but we're just gonna try to put it into reverse and drive just to see if it, you know, notches forward or backwards a little bit, see if it actually has a transmission. Alrighty, guys. Okay, note to self, throttle sticks a little bit. Great. Okay, reverse is not reverse. So that's interesting. You go into a gear, it doesn't really find the gear, so you gotta give it a little bit of throttle, because of course it's low on fluid, just to see if it takes the gear. Then the throttle sticks. You slam on the brake, it's still giving throttle, so you gotta get your foot under the throttle and lift up the throttle. Yeah, good times, good times. Well, we gotta find that as well. A return spring. Safety third, kids. Always remember that. 1, 2, 3, safety. Okay, next thing we're gonna try real quickly is just look over like the wiring and see if we have any like lights or blinkers or whatever. We had one right blinker, no headlights, no light in the rear. So I'm just gonna fiddle around a little bit with the old multimeter and see what's going on. And maybe we can get some light at least. I have a feeling that the rear lights most likely are gonna be a pain in the ass because it's a flatbed. The wires have been probably extended like 3 different spots. It's not original lights, so they're probably spliced into the original wiring somewhere. I just have a feeling it's gonna be a jolly old good time to fix the old rear tails. I got a blinker in here and the dash to work. That's pretty cool. We even got the dimmer light to work as well. Flasher is running right now. And then we walk out here. Would you look at that? We got both turn signals also work with the turn signal, not only the flasher. We got long beams and we also got the old headlights out here working, so that's nice with the old dimmer switch. So I honestly think we're kind of at a standstill point right now because I need to get some wiring to do the rear tail lights, just like some extensions and the connectors or whatever. Apparently they just put in too short of a wire to go all the way down to the rear. I don't know how. They literally just missed this much, you know, so they've just been on tension for I don't know how many years, and now they snapped, pulled out the copper wiring or whatever. Then we need some fluid for the transmission and most likely also a gasket, but I honestly think we're just going to try to throw fluid at it to see if we can make it run and drive as it's supposed to. And if it then storms out all the liquid, you know, then we're going to change the gasket and stuff like that, because right now the puddle that's underneath is really not that big. It just looks worse than it is, you know, because a puddle spreads out or whatever, so it looks bigger than it is. Compared to this thing has been sitting here for quite a while. It's really not a lot, but it probably needs a gasket and some fluid. So let's go and grab that, and we'll be back here some other day to finish this thing up.